Hi guys, I'm Dr. 𝗪𝒻 Marcos, and we here at Restore Chiropractic believe that a healthy mom is a healthy baby and a healthy delivery. As we see a lot of expecting moms, I want to talk to you today a little bit about your pregnancy and chiropractic. First of all, I want to congratulate you on where you are in this journey in life. It's one of the most amazing and potentially empowering experiences that you'll ever go through. The sad reality, though, is a lot of times in our country, we almost treat pregnancy as a medical condition. From the movies we see or the TV shows we watch, or even just sometimes going to our providers and our doctors, there's a lot of fear that can come out. And I see that a lot with moms and women as they go through pregnancy. And one of our major goals here at our office at Restore Chiropractic is to help encourage and empower you to know that your body was created to do exactly what it's doing right now, to grow, to birth a baby in amazing ways. And one of the things that I've noticed with chiropractic, how it helps women so much throughout their pregnancy, is specifically from a lot of the physical changes that happen. If you, again, depending on how far along in your pregnancy you are, you probably noticed some of those changes starting to happen. By about week 18, week 22 roughly, you start developing this hormone called relaxin. It does what it sounds like. It relaxes things, which is important because as it's time for baby to come, you want the body to be able to actually birth the baby. But what that relaxin does, though, is it can create a lot of instability in the body, which means that things don't actually stay where they should. So you might feel as you go through pregnancy, and especially into the end of the second or even in the beginning of the third trimester, once the weight starts changing and your posture starts changing a lot, that little simple things that you used to be able to do, like maybe even just going for a walk or picking up a laundry basket or carrying something, all of a sudden doesn't feel quite the same or quite as comfortable. And the amazing thing that chiropractic does is it can help support your body that's changing all throughout your pregnancy, throughout all the different stages and trimesters. The adjustments that we do are very safe. I utilize a technique called the 𝗹𝗻 technique, which I've made another video specifically on that, so be sure to listen to that if you have more questions. But one of the most amazing things that women tell me when they come in, and having gone through pregnancy myself, I can attest for this, is it's one of the few times during pregnancy that you can actually lay on your stomach. So ladies, we have this amazing cushion that, if you can see, there's a little cutout here that when you lie down, the belly fits right in there. And I have another one that grows with you. And when you lay there, it releases and takes a lot of that pressure off of your lower back and off the hips, and even off the belly that could be pulling and weighing you down, again, especially as you get farther along in your pregnancy. So it's one of the most important things that, or not most important things, but one of the things that I find that women really look forward to the most coming in here is just being able to be in a different position and just kind of relax during that time. So it's good from a physical standpoint. It's also good for an emotional and a mental standpoint, because there is a lot of things that are changing in your life. And especially as you get farther along towards the end of your pregnancy, there's a lot of waiting that happens. And there's a lot of stress and anxiety and wonder that can come along with that. Well, when your body is in that constant stress state, it's not really the best environment to be able to go into labor for. The body is in this fight or flight scenario, and it doesn't feel safe. So chiropractic, what it does is it doesn't get rid of the stress and the anxiety, but what we find, though, is it helps to balance the nervous system. And the nervous system is, you have those two different sides of it. You've got the stress, the fight or flight, and then you have the other side, which is the resting and digesting. Think about when you're trying to go through labor, which one do you want a little bit higher, right? We don't want that stress, fight or flight. We want that resting and digesting. If you look at animals, a lot of animals, they'll go where it's dark, where it's quiet, want to start going to labor. Even a lot of women, I've noticed, they tend to go into labor maybe in the middle of the night, when it's dark, when it's quiet, when their things are more calm, or even in the middle of them sleeping. So chiropractic helps to balance the nervous system to help create more ease and help to hopefully release some of that extra stress and tension and fears. And we also try to make this such a positive, uplifting environment, and just help support you in your body's natural processes of going through labor, pregnancy, labor, delivery, and then even into postpartum, to help support your body that way. The postpartum time for moms is one of the most overlooked times, but it's something I'm very passionate about too, because as a mom of two, I know personally firsthand once baby comes, all the focus tends to go on baby and we tend to forget about ourselves. So even during pregnancy as well, a lot of that can happen. And my encouragement for you moms as out there listening to this is don't forget how important that you are in taking care of yourself. And I know that chiropractic could be an amazing additional support for you to help not just help with some of the aches and the pains of pregnancy, the emotional stresses and fears that may come along with it, but also just to have a supportive environment where you feel encouraged and uplifted, and be able to transition through this as you blossom into this new transitional period of your life and going into motherhood if you haven't already been there before. So we look forward to helping you and serving you in any way possible. If you do have any specific questions about chiropractic and pregnancy, please don't hesitate to reach out. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.